Should I upload more frequently? I've recently heard that the more you can upload, the better. Well, this sounds like common sense, right? In this video, we're going to cover 5 tips to consider when evaluating whether or not you should publish more frequently. Let's dive in. Hey, it's Gord here. Welcome. If it's your first time here and it's your passion to make great videos, become a ninja at video editing, and learn more tips on how to succeed with video and marketing on YouTube, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification icon so that you don't miss a thing. If you've been uploading 2 times per week, why not get to 5 or every day? Heck, if you've been uploading 1 time per day, why not get to 2 times per day? So let's get real here. Are you considering to publish more frequently due to the fear of losing subs or falling behind the competition and becoming less relevant? Or perhaps that you're going to lose your audience? Or does publishing more frequently actually fit into your big picture why for doing YouTube? Let's cover the tips now. Tip number 1. Posting more frequently and consistently on YouTube means likely greater channel authority and statistical growth on YouTube. Theoretically, if you do a good job at optimizing your videos and publishing more frequently, say going from 1 time per week to 2 times per week, then you should be able to get more content out to your audience, and YouTube algorithm will love that because you're making more effort to publish more consistently, and this will have an impact potentially on your subscriber growth. And this assumes one very important thing, and that is the product quality. So no matter what you do, if you're increasing your frequency, if your product quality, your video quality is not what your audience is used to, and it sort of goes down, and it's not at least a certain minimum personal quality level, then you may suffer. So you need to be careful that the quality is there, and you should be rewarded by the algorithm and the opportunity to grow your channel authority. In contrast, regardless of the frequency that you're already publishing, whether it's 1 times per week, 2 times, 5 times, or once a day already, and you're thinking of multiplying it, if doing YouTube is not really, if it's not a side hustle or even, and it's just a hobby and it's not your full-time gig, you know, who says that you need the pressure of having to upload more frequently? Tip number 2. Uploading more frequently gives you an opportunity to hone your skills in the craft of video production. By producing and uploading more, you will likely improve your skills more quickly and in many ways. On-camera presence will improve just by virtue of the fact that you're doing more practice. More rehearsals means better results. So step by step, by doing more, you can increase your courage, your confidence, and your charisma on camera. I also believe that with the overarching goal to achieve more, as you produce more frequently, you're going to be pushing yourself more outside your comfort zone because you're trying to get more done in a shorter period of time. And by doing that, this is when our opportunities exist to grow. And you'd be surprised at how much you can take on. And unless you test that threshold of getting outside your comfort zone, you won't really know how much you can improve and achieve. As you upload more, and it's going to take more time, you need to discover the efficiencies in all that you do related to pre and post processing. For example, I'm here set up in my home studio. Have you tuned everything to get your home studio to be able to go on as quickly as you can, or whatever setup you have, if it's a temporary one, how to get that functioning as quick and tuned as quick as possible so that you, when you get down to business, you can get things done. So by publishing more, you're going to find the areas where you need to tweak and what you can improve on and what you can enhance, maybe even to bring a higher level of quality to what you're doing. Likewise, when you get into the post-production area where you're doing your editing and you've got templates and other ways to do your intros and your end sessions and how to tune your speed in editing, you're going to learn so much more just by doing more videos and publishing more frequently. Before I forget, please take note that I have in my special ebook a whole checklist on how to tune things for pre-production. So, you know, click on the card above and grab my ebook because it's going to help you, you know, get a step ahead in your quest to find efficiencies in what you're doing. Tip number 3. Experiment to grow. This is so important in order to see what other formats you can consider in order to take your channel to the next level. Experimentation is so important. I believe in it, especially because I'm trying to get better at what I'm doing. So as I currently produce one, good tutorial video right now per week and maybe a second, I want to get to be able to produce more. I can't get there without experimenting. And by experimenting, I mean, I need to find for me stuff that I can produce more quickly. So I've contemplated things like doing a Q&A or a live Q&A, doing interviews, because I love to bring other creators that are in the space of creating video and video marketing so that I can share some of their wisdom and insights with you. And I think that will be enjoyable. Aside from Q&A and interviews, maybe I do something like product reviews. And I've done a few of those in the past and they've done quite well for me. So as you can see, you need to experiment with other formats and bring other content, which will help inspire your audience to want to keep coming back as well, because you'll be showing them new and different things. Unless you give it a try, you don't really know. So experimentation is so important. Tip number 4, be sure that you're not driven to produce more just to satisfy the YouTube algorithm, or what I like to call the beast. The reason why this is so important is because we can do all our work to optimize our videos based on best practices that we've learned and strategies and get carried away in that. But then we get into what I call, it's the compare game. And then we're being driven by the external information that we get back from YouTube, the statistics and the performance in terms of subs and views and things of that nature in terms of how well we're doing. And yes, although those are some forms of measuring stick, they shouldn't be your overarching principle to want you to drive to produce more. We are much more than just trying to satisfy the algorithm. We're actually creators and we have a purpose. And that's why it's important not to lose sight of that you're a creator, and that's why you should be driven by what you're doing. It has to have a much bigger purpose than that, because what you have to believe and accept is that the algorithm is forever changing, and that is a game that we play, and it has an insatiable desire, and it's changing, and you're going to be chasing forever. You'll never be able to totally solve it, and a lot of it's a mystery. Tip number 5. You need to find the joy in your own journey of productivity and measure by your own standards what's right for you. This is so important because we shouldn't be concerned about what the next guy is doing. So for example, for me, a few years back, I got such a huge passion for video and wanting to help and serve small business that I dove all in, and I want to be able to help teach and coach people and bring digital products to market. So I know that that's my why, and I need to execute on several elements. And it's not just producing videos and producing more frequently on YouTube, because there's a lot more to the picture. So I'm not there seeking just to do YouTube to gain AdSense revenue, because it's the kind of thing that's, rather fleeting for small YouTubers like me, because I'm in a how-to channel in a very focused niche area. No matter what, although you may want to produce more frequently, just be sure that it fits into your overall picture. Wow, there's no question that publishing more frequently, if managed well, can lead to channel growth as long as you follow good optimization strategies and best practices for improving things. Regardless, find the joy in your productivity game and keep your sanity. Also, remember to click on the link to grab my free guide on better videos from home, which includes my free preparation checklist for a home studio setup that I mentioned earlier in the video. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe icon on this page so that you can see more how-to videos on creating awesome video marketing, and YouTube. And thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.